Nothing beats a hot meal after a long day out on the trail. For many campers, hikers, and backpackers, freeze-dried foods are the closest thing to some good old home cooking. Today, we're going to review 5 of the most popular freeze-dried and ready-to-eat meal brands in the market. So don't go anywhere because we're about to chow down. Peak Refuel Breakfast Skillet. Peak Refuel is a premium freeze-dried food brand based out of Utah. With only 6 kinds of entrees, variety is definitely not their strongest suit, but they do have some of the best tasting and most protein-dense meals out there. For this review, we got their wildly popular breakfast skillet entree, which retails at around $13 for a 2-serving pack. This entree is full to the brim and is one of the most filling foods on this list, easily supplying you with 320 calories and 32 grams of protein per serving. All the ingredients are proportioned well, and you get big chunks of meat, eggs, potatoes, and bell peppers in every spoonful. The texture of the meat is pretty spot on. It's a bit on the bland side though, so you might want to add some salt and pepper to taste. Peak Refuel is not the cheapest brand out there, nor does it have the most variety in their selection. However, based on this entree, it looks like they've got their priorities right in terms of quality and energy density. If you've got a few dollars to spare, make sure to include this meal in your backpack. Mountain House Chili Mac with Beef. It's pretty safe to say that Mountain House has perfected the art and science of freeze drying. Coming from Oregon, this brand is famous for its extensive research on freeze drying, its wide variety of tasty meals, and insane 30-year taste guarantee. For this review, we cooked their bestseller and camp comfort food, Chili Mac with Beef. This entree smells good right off the bat. It reconstitutes pretty well, with ample amounts of ground beef, beans, and pasta, all mixed in a rich and flavorful sauce. We recommend adding less water than what the pack indicates to prevent the meal from being too soupy. While the meal itself was delicious, it also has a relatively higher sodium content than most brands. This can actually be a good thing if you need to replenish those lost electrolytes, but take it easy if you're not doing a lot of physical activity or need to have a limited salt intake. Energy-wise, this meal doesn't really pack much at only 320 calories a serving. Still, it's a pretty tasty way to spend lunch or dinner when out on the trail. It also has the shortest preparation time at 8 to 9 minutes, so it's still a solid choice. Wise Foods Creamy Pasta and Vegetable Rotini with Chicken. Wise Food Storage, or Wise Company, it's known for its huge freeze-dried food buckets and long-term meal kits, but we still wanted to see how their individual entrees hold up. We didn't expect much, but their creamy pasta and vegetable rotini with chicken surprisingly wasn't all that bad. The serving's pretty small. There isn't enough pasta to go around for 2 servings, but the taste was more or less there. Just make sure to scoop down and mix it well, as the powder's pretty thick. Once reconstituted, you get a creamy sauce with a milky aftertaste, crunchy veggies, and pasta that's actually al dente. The real winner though is the chicken. They're unexpectedly big and chunky. The carrots and peas were also a good addition, although nothing stellar. All things considered, this entree from Wise Foods is a cheaper alternative to Peak Refuel and Mountain House. They could do better by adding more volume to the meal for sure, but it's good enough for a day hike or a car camping trip. MRE Star Barbecue Chicken with black beans and potatoes. These meals ready to eat are obviously not freeze-dried, but it would be a shame if we didn't put them head-to-head against other popular brands. MRE Star owes the 5-year shelf life of its products to meticulous processing and packaging. This giant food pouch has everything you need in a meal, including an entree, tortilla wraps for starch, desserts, side dishes, instant drinks, plastic cutlery, and even a flameless heater. It's definitely heavier than the standard freeze-dried food pouch, but it does pack a high energy punch. With all the components combined, this pack can provide about 1,000 calories. There's too much barbecue sauce, and the tiny pieces of chicken taste and feel like they've been sitting in the package for years. The MRE Star shines best for emergency situations where you need all the energy you can get. But if you're just enjoying the outdoors, you're actually better off with something lighter and more delicious. Alpine Aire Sausage Pasta. Like the rest of their extensive lineup, Alpine Aire sausage pasta looks really good on paper. It's got pork, pasta, and is supposedly made from all natural ingredients. The company has a pretty solid reputation for freeze drying too. Sadly, its actual performance falls a bit short of our expectations. This entree has about 2.5 calories per ounce, which isn't too bad, but we had a tough time coming to terms with its taste and consistency. While it smelled good and had a lot more pasta than the Wise Foods entree, this meal tasted quite bland. Apart from the spiciness from the cayenne, you don't get a lot of flavor at all. The texture of the pasta also didn't cut it. It's quite mushy and leaves a weird feel in your mouth. The sausage bits were close to microscopic. You can hardly taste them. Overall, the Alpine Aire's sausage pasta is a decent source of energy, and you can probably improve its taste with some condiments. However, there are definitely better options out there compared to this meal. Well, that's it for today, folks. Which one of these brands and entrees did you like best? Drop a comment below and let us know what's on your mind. We know this list isn't exhaustive, but stay tuned. We've got a part 2 coming out, so make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel to get first dibs on upcoming content. Until then, remember to always be prepared.